Some of you guys are putting answers in the chat box, so thank you guys. Which is great. When I can't hear you, putting answers in the chat box is perfect. All right, let's start off with CNN 10.
Hello and happy Monday, everyone. I'm Allison Chinchar in for Coy Wire. I hope you had an awesome Halloween weekend.
CNN?
Meteorologist. So our costumes we went with a weather theme this year. I was April Showers and he was May Flowers. Get it? We would love to see some of your costumes too. Tag us at CNN10 on Instagram. We've got a ton of news to get to today and not a lot of time to do it. So let's go. We begin with an update on the ongoing federal government shutdown and its impact on a crucial program that helps feed millions of Americans. November SNAP benefit payments, also known as food stamps, have been delayed by the ongoing shutdown. The program provides government funding to nearly 1 in 8 Americans to help them afford groceries. The delay has left many of them unsure if they will be able to feed their families if the money is not restored.
I'm very concerned. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm at every food bank I can find to keep my kitchen full for my children.
It would be a matter of, do we eat or do we pay rent? And right now, the way things are going, it looks like, you know what, let's just pay rent.
Now, according to the USDA data, 12% of the U.S. population, nearly 42 million people, rely on the program. Nearly 3/4 of the households that rely on the benefits fall below the federal poverty level, and many of the recipients are children or elderly individuals. 2 federal judges have ordered the Trump administration to use emergency funds to provide at least partial benefits, but it remains unclear when and how that could happen. The uncertainty has left many recipients turning to food pantries and other community food assistance programs, but those groups have also been under pressure from price increased need in recent years.
So we have seen a significant jump in need just in the last week here in particular.
That's not boring.
Already
That
need
awesome.
Multiple state governments have said they will pour millions of dollars into their emergency food programs in the meantime, but it will be far less than the typical federal funding in most cases. Turning now to Jamaica, where communities are just now able to return home after last week's direct hit from Hurricane Melissa. The Category 5 storm left a trail of devastation as it tore across the island, completely leveling some communities. Our David Culver is on the ground and got a first-hand look at the recovery efforts underway.
Now, where we're headed is towards Black River, and that's an area that you've seen a lot of the devastation of some of the homes that have just been totally decimated. And the folks who are on this path headed the direction that we're going, and we can walk just a little bit here to keep traffic going, are folks who are, many of them, going back to their homes for the first time or what's left of their homes. You've got others who are bringing supplies with them and others who are bringing communication devices to try to see if they can get to individuals who they've not been able to be in touch with so far. Now, here we are several days out after this storm, and you're at a point where the adrenaline has started to wear down, the shock has started to subside, and reality is starting to sink in. We were talking to some of our local team here too, and as we were just sitting here, he looked up and he said, it's not just the homes that were destroyed, but also the beauty of my country. And he said, you should see what this was before. And this was a beautiful canopy bamboo avenue. And you can look now and the bamboo is just shredded. I mean, all of it just torn apart. And he said that's another thing that they're thinking about in mourning even. Well, this is the issue. I mean, everyone you speak with will have a story of someone they have yet to be in contact with. And that tells you there are so many areas that are like this corridor, I mean, just so difficult to get through and cut off at this point. So they're starting to mobilize quickly. We're starting to see a lot of those efforts come internationally as well. The military here is certainly playing a role in that. But as of now, the latest death toll that we've seen is at 19. It's expected to rise, but again, it's trying to get to these areas that are next to impossible to go through. I saw an ambulance trying to go through just a few minutes ago, and it was just going as slow as we were. I mean, it's a huge challenge.
A quick meteorological note in the wake of Hurricane Melissa. The season is not over yet. We still have 29 more days to get through. Atlantic hurricane season typically sees an average of 14 named storms. As of now, we are at 13. Time for 10-second trivia. During the Dia de los Muertos holiday, what do marigold flowers represent?
All right. A, the fragility of life. B, wealth and good fortune. C, the sun. Or D, friendship. What do you guys think the marigold flowers represent? A, B, C, or D? I got some guesses. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Emily. What, Elijah?
A.
Thank you, Corbin.
The fragility of life, wealth and good fortune, the sun, or friendship. If you said the sun, you're on fire. Marigolds, or cempasúchil, are placed on altars or around grave sites to represent the sun and the path that guides spirits back to their loved ones. If you've seen the Pixar movie Coco, you may be familiar with Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, which took place this past Saturday and Sunday. It is a Mexican holiday that celebrates and honors the lives of loved ones and pets who have passed away. But instead of being sad or a scary occasion, it's a joyful celebration that welcomes the spirits of the dead back into the world of the living for a short period of time. A California artist named Ofelia Esparza played a huge role in making Dia de los Muertos popular in the US. And for the first time, her work is being featured in a solo show at a Los Angeles museum. Check this out.
I'm a first generation here. My mother came from Mexico. This was a practice my mother had at home. She had it all year long, but for the special days like Dia de los Muertos, she would dress it up with flowers from her garden, with a candle. The altar is the centerpiece. If people have a photograph, if not, also a token or a memento of that person's life. The marigold flower, it reflects the sun, of course, but also its aroma beckons the soul to that here we are, ready, waiting for you with our ofrenda. When I started doing public altars was first at Self-Help Graphics, the art center in East Los Angeles, but it wasn't really widespread known, and it has grown over the years. I just have continued it for so many years since I first started in around 1979.
This is the first for Ofelia, and for us it was important to highlight all aspects of her career. In the gallery we see almost 7 decades of art making, right? Drawings, paintings, printmaking, in addition to 7 altars or ofrendas that we've recreated in the exhibition.
It is such a tremendous honor, especially in my own community.
We feel very strongly that Ofelia and her work has fundamentally transformed the story of American art and culture through her work as an altar maker, as well as a visual artist and a teacher.
Especially this year, the ofrenda is really a significant endeavor because our community is hurting, but it has come together in a way that is empowering.
If you've ever wanted to walk the same path as some of history's most powerful emperors, you'll soon have the chance. A 2,000-year-old tunnel below Rome's famed Colosseum is set to open to the public this month. The subterranean path, called the Passage of Commodus, was used by emperors to enter and exit the Colosseum unseen by the public. That includes its namesake, Commodus, who was famously portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix in Ridley Scott's Gladiator. Some historians even believe the tunnel is the site of a failed assassination attempt against the emperor. The restoration was done using the same methods and materials the Romans originally used. Talk about a colossal undertaking. If this sounds up your alley, you'd better book your trip soon. Only 24 people per day will be permitted to explore it. Today's story getting a 10 out of 10, a monkey on the loose. And could it be more fitting that it happened in a Spirit Halloween store? Take a look.
On the call, there's a monkey running around. There he is right there.
Not a costume or a prank. Police in Plano, Texas were called to the costume store this week to find, as body camera footage shows, a spider monkey swinging from the rafters, literally, and just generally running loose throughout the store. Plot twist? Turns out it was someone's pet who got spooked by the decorations. Animal control was already on the way when they finally were able to entice the monkey with a cookie to, well, stop monkeying around.
Is that your monkey? You got a leash for him? Okay, let's put it up.
Neither monkey, nor officer, nor trick-or-treater was hurt in the making of this story. All right, superstars, that's all the time we have for today, but let's get you some shout outs. This first one is going to Mrs. Levitt from Chester Academy in Chester, New Hampshire. Thank you for being such a loyal viewer of the show. And this next shout out goes to Miss Rakers at Benito Juarez Community Academy in Chicago, Illinois. Thank you so much for the calaveras, the sugar skulls that many people decorate for Dia de los Muertos. Very cool. Now, Koi will be back tomorrow, so we will see you then. Thanks for having me. I'm Allison Chinchar, and we are CNN 10.
I haven't took Koi wire.
He's just out today.
Gosh.
Not sure.
I want to know why was he out today?
I don't know. He could have been sick today. All right. Looking at today's classwork, what else do we need help with?
Also, I'm so sorry I missed the class. So sorry I'm late. I'm super late.
It's okay, Lisa. Lisa, I do need you to make sure you do all your work in the assessments test folder and your assignments under Kavanagh's class, okay? Okay, Lisa? Okay. What else do we need help with today, class?
I need help with what's in my wallet assignment.
With the what?
What's in my wallet?
I am sorry, I'm not. What did you say?
What's in my wallet assignment? The one that you do the money with.
I don't see what's in my wallet. Are you talking about the counting money or problem solving?
Can't problem solve the money.
Okay, so everybody open up problem solving activity 2.2, lesson 9. And I will give you the link for the chat box. All right. Can you guys put a thumbs up when you get it open, please? All right, so you're buying boxes of tissues. One box of tissues cost $1.49, but you need 3 of them. So how many is 3 boxes? So make sure you have a calculator. Get a calculator out. And you're going to type in 1.49 times 3. Or you can put in 1.49 plus 1.49 plus 1.49.
$4.47.
Either way, you get the same answer.
$4.47.
Are these numbers the same?
Yes.
$4.47 is the same both ways. Thank you, Emily. Now, are you guys ready for the next page? Okay. You bought a large container of chicken soup at a restaurant to bring to your sick friend. The bill was $10, but you want to leave a tip. So how much should you tip? So if the bill is $10, says if you want to leave a 15% tip, so we find $10, and if we go to 15%, that's $1.50.
$1.50.
But if you want to leave 20%, it's $2.
$2.
You wanna go outside? Come on. You wanna go outside, buddy? Come on. You scared them.
All right. Are you guys ready for the next page? Joey, stop unmuting. You're sick and ordered lunch to be delivered to your home. The bill was $14 and you want to leave a 12% tip. How much should you leave? So with the calculator, you're going to put 14 times 0.12. And when you type that in a calculator, what do you get? One 4 times 0.12. Emily, you might have to look again on 1 4 times 0.12. Is it 1.68?
1.68.
We're going to add the dollar sign.
$1.68.
Maybe that was going to look.
$1.68.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Next page. You're buying pain reliever and it is $8, but you have a coupon for a 15% discount. So how much will the pain reliever be after the discount? So this time we're
The previous page. I haven't seen it yet.
This page.
Yeah. Huh? But this is right. How is that total tip wrong?
1.68.
Yeah, it says it's wrong. What's going on?
It's okay. If you have it right and it looks like mine, we'll just keep going, hun.
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah. So good job. Way to make sure it matches mine. All right, this time we're going to put an 8 in the calculator times 0.15.
You still tired, Corbin?
Adam. When we do that, we're going to get 1.20.
$1.20.
And then we're going to subtract that from $8. Very good, Emily. And that's going to give us $6.80.
$6.80.
That's how much it's going to cost with the coupon. All right. Adam, make sure you get your assignments done and your stuff under assessments test folders. Do I need to send your mom a message to let her know you're not doing your work?
No.
Then get it done. All right. If you have not completed these, remember these should all have green check marks. You need to continue working on these under Kavanagh's class after class is over today. These need to get done before the end of the day. This is your homework and it's due. All right. Okay, Ava, do you want to hang on for a minute? I'll dismiss class. Ava, Alvy, do you want to hang on and I'll talk to you? Okay.
Me? Or are you talking to someone else?
No, I'm talking to Ava because she's one of our new students. And I'm going to explain what we do. Austin, are you there? Austin's new as well, so I'll have him hang on. Everyone else, you guys are good to go. Make sure you get your stuff done, and we will be starting our new unit tomorrow. Okay, guys?
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Miss Megan, I already got all my work done.
Very good, Elijah. Way to go. Thank you.
See you
Way to
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Austin, are you there, buddy? Hi, Emily. Hi, guys. Ava or
Okay. My question was on it, like, you know how you go on like the class and it's all the stuff like the telling time and all of them, like, am I supposed to get all of those done?
Yeah, so what we do, and I'll show you. So usually, yeah, so today we did unit pre-test. Normally during our first two classes, we do a lot more together.
Okay.
You normally won't be doing that independent work. So like we start a new unit tomorrow and there will be like reading in some chapter, like a chapter reading. So we'll do that together and answer questions. And there's usually vocab that goes with that. And you'll do like the vocab on your own.
Okay.
That's for ELA. So during math class, so for math, what we do together in class are usually the new, like maybe students haven't seen the assignment before, or it's just a harder topic. We will do that together in class. And then when class ends and you guys have power hour from like 11 to 12, that's when students do independent work. So like, and I'll go over normally like before math class is dismissed, I'll say what needs to be done during power hour. And then when we meet back in the afternoon at 12:30, we won't do math like we did today. It's only because we didn't have math class. So that's when we'll do transition and life skills stuff. So we would do like the reading job listings together, the communication poster, and exploring job categories. that's the type of stuff we would do together during that hour. And then at 1 o'clock, we always do CNN 10, and then we'll do like a social studies science lesson together.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was
Yeah.
really confused.
Sorry. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it is every day. It's just at the very beginning of a unit because we do the unit checkpoints.
Yeah.
However, because you are new, well, I'll just wait because everyone's going to benchmark test. So we do benchmark testing 3 or 4 times a year. And I had like all the students did it at the very beginning of the year. And normally if I have a student who starts during the school year, I'll give them, so I still might actually give you benchmarks because I have to schedule a conference.
Yeah.
And I need some data. It just helps me have an idea of like where you're at.
Oh, okay, so that's what it's just like a test that shows where I'm at.
Yeah, but it'll be a bunch of like the tests we did today, the pre-test, how they're
Yeah.
really quick, they're not long. It'll look like there's a lot, but they're a bunch of short ones.
Okay.
So it's not just like one big long test, it's just a bunch of short ones. I will probably, I'll assign them, I'll let you know whenever they're under that folder for
Okay.
you to do. Or if you see the folder pop up, that means something's been assigned.
Okay.
But like normally if you've so when stuff's under assessments test folder, as you do them, they'll disappear. Whereas everything else under like Kavanaugh's class, Adam isn't a good example because he hasn't done his work like he usually does. Here I'll show Christian's, for example. So like Christian, as we've done stuff together under Kavanaugh's class, it's checked off.
Oh, okay.
So whenever, like when math, before power hour, you'll see what isn't checked and I'll tell you what needs to be done on your own. And usually it's stuff that like students can do on their own independently without my help.
Yeah.
Or like stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that we continually do. So it might be like addition, subtraction that we, just a lot of the same type of thing.
Okay.
Do you have any other, and I missed Megan, by the way, do you have any other questions?
I don't think so. I think I'm understanding more now.
So it's pretty like routine, and we do like the same thing. It's just when we start a new unit, at the very beginning of the unit, we do the pre-test, and then at the end of the unit, we will do unit post-test.
Okay.
And then this week I'll be introducing the unit, and then next week we'll actually start, like I say, a chapter book, but they're not like really long, lengthy chapter books.
Okay.
And with that, like I'll read like Monday, I'll read chapter 1. On Tuesday, class, like you guys will take turns reading out loud chapter 1. So we are on that same chapter for 2 days, and then the next day and then Wednesday, Thursday we'll do chapter 2. Like I'll read, and then students will read the next day.
Okay.
So, all right. And then you don't have to worry about on your calendar, it might show up like individual help sessions, optional.
Yeah.
You don't have to do those. If I need you to come to a session, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And then, however, if you have like a PE class, like an elective.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. I was like, that's the only other thing you would need to attend a live session for. But even, I'm checking your schedule real quick. But even with that, you don't have to worry about like all the classwork. It's more of like participation, you showing up and being there for live classes. I just want to check and see, because you should have one elective every quarter. And with those live classes, it should just be, yeah. Okay, so it's showing that you do have finding your path.
Oh yeah, I do have that. I didn't know it was an elective though.
Yeah, so you just, if there are other, don't worry about the others. I'll get them removed. Just whatever day they're live classes, just show up for the live class.
Okay.
Miss Megan.
Hold on. And if it interferes with our class, it's okay. Like
Okay.
it's go to that versus our class. Joey,
Okay.
you missed class.
No, I was on here.
Class is over. No, you weren't. Bye, Joey. All right, Ava. Glad to have you in class, hon.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.
Bye. You too. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Oops. I got locked away. Oops.